From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Saturday, December 20th, 2014. Silver is trading at $16.10 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,196 per ounce. And according to BitcoinAverage.com, the average price of Bitcoin is $330. Antiwar.com reports Pakistan had scrapped the death penalty for civilians in 2008, but with officials eager to show they are tough on terror, they brought back the policy yesterday, hanging a pair of militants. They're the first of many, according to Pakistani officials, with another 400 executions in the weeks to come, with the Home Ministry saying the killings will boost morale in the public after this week's massacre. Pakistan has been trying to increase Taliban body counts since the massacre, claiming 119 militants killed in various offenses since then, though as usual, the claims that everyone killed was a militant seems debatable. Details on who is being executed and when are scant, but the Interior Ministry says that some 20 other detainees will be executed over the weekend and into early next week. Pakistani Taliban officials issued a statement vowing revenge for the executions, saying they will likely kill the families of army generals and politicians as a way of causing mourning for them as well. For over 35 years, Roberts & Roberts has been a trusted source for buying and selling your investment-grade precious metals. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and permanently removed the minimum purchase order for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on investing and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 850-478-5270 or online at rrbi.co. Reuters reports President Barack Obama vowed on Friday to respond to a devastating cyber attack on Sony Pictures that he blamed on North Korea and scolded the Hollywood studio for caving in to what he described as a foreign dictator imposing censorship in America. Obama said the cyber attack caused a lot of damage to Sony, but that the company could not have let itself be intimidated into halting the public release of the movie The Interview, a lampoon portraying the assassination of North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. Obama told a news conference, "We will respond proportionately, and will respond in a place and time and manner that we choose." Earlier, the Federal Bureau of Investigation announced that it had determined that North Korea was behind the hacking of Sony, saying Pyongyang's actions fell outside the bounds of acceptable state behavior. Obama said North Korea appeared to have acted alone. Washington began consultations with Japan, China, South Korea, and Russia seeking their assistance in reining in North Korea. It was the first time the United States has directly accused another country of a cyber attack of such magnitude on American soil and set up a possible new confrontation between longtime foes, Washington and Pyongyang. The destructive nature of the attack and threats from the hackers that led the Hollywood studio to pull the movie set it apart from previous cyber intrusions. A North Korean diplomat at the United Nations in New York said Pyongyang had nothing to do with the attack. Bitcoin Not Bombs is a launching pad for nonprofits and social entrepreneurs into the financial freedom of the Bitcoin economy. Bitcoin Not Bombs offers premium publicity campaigns designed to facilitate an organization's adoption of Bitcoin as a payment system. Bitcoin Not Bombs is fully committed to being the hub of the nonprofit sector of the Bitcoin economy, maximizing the potential cross-promotion of all our clients and commercial partners. To learn more, visit bitcoinnotbombs.com. UPI reports astronauts on the International Space Station have a new socket wrench, but it did not come via cargo ship. It was emailed from Earth, beamed up into space, and then printed by the crew of the International Space Station using their new 3D printer. In late September, the first zero-gravity 3D printer was delivered to the International Space Station by a SpaceX resupply mission. In November, astronauts finally got around to assembling the machine, designed and manufactured by California-based company Made in Space. Astronauts successfully tested the printer in late November, and now the new technology is being used with a purpose. NASA predicted that the space station might become a machine shop with the arrival of its new printer, and sure enough, the first printed product of note is a ratcheting socket wrench. It's the first time hardware has ever been emailed into space. What began as a simple CAD file on computers on Earth, created by engineers and computer scientists at Made in Space, is now a usable plastic wrench aboard the International Space Station. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.